Top 9 signs that you're in a toxic work environment. Number 1, your input isn't valued. Whenever you try to speak or have an opinion about something, it's not really listened to. It's rebuffed. It's dismissed before they move on to the next thing. Number 2, office gossip and rumours run wild. Your workplace, instead of looking like a professional workplace, resembles more of a high school where people are endlessly talking about each other behind their backs, spreading rumours about one another behind their backs and wielding that dagger behind each other's back. Number 3, bullying. Bullying can come in different forms. You've got physical abuse and you've got verbal abuse. And you've got different type of bullies. You've got the over-aggressive type that uses aggression, physicality, intimidation. Or you've got the passive-aggressive type that uses more psychology. But both types want to get you to do what they want through bullying, which then affects your mental health and your well-being. Number 4, and that is narcissistic leadership. If you have a narcissistic leader or not a narcissistic leadership team, that's all about self-interest, that lacks compassion, lacks empathy, that's going to foster a toxic working environment to be in. Number 5, communication lines and transparency. Toxic work environments have poor communication lines and very poor transparency. The best working environments have an open line of communications and are transparent because that fosters what's called mutual trust. When you don't have that, the trust breaks down, there's a disconnect and people start to look elsewhere. Number 6, and that is low morale. You're working in teams that are uninspired, that are demotivated. They're not motivated because they don't feel valued financially or professionally. And that causes people then to look elsewhere. Number 7, and that's uneven and unfair working policies. So you've got working policies that seem to have no basis to them. Or if they are there, they're not enforced equally. It seems to be a sense of favoritism between some and to others. There isn't that balanced set of conduct that applies to everyone. Number 8, and that's work-life balance. What work, what life, what balance? You're in an environment where people are asking you to do more, but to get less. Asking you to come earlier and to stay later. And there's that implicit pressure. If you don't, you know where the exit door is. And lastly, number 9, burnout. You have in a company which is expecting more and more, but is getting rid of people. It's making people redundant. And it's putting more and more pressure on their staff to do more and more workload. But yet there's not enough of you to go around, which then yields burnout. So watch out for these signs. And if I've missed out any of them, put down your suggestions in the comments and let's have the debate.